Hi ladies, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a chatty get ready with me. I went to Target yet again. I do my grocery shopping there. We have a super Target, or some stores are Target Greatland, I believe, and they don't have a grocery section. And then the super Targets do. And I have a super Target, so I like to go there for grocery shopping. My husband does not, because whenever we go there, we end up spending way more than we planned because the prices are fine on the food, but you always end up buying toiletries or a clothing item or something else you don't need. You all know how it is if you have a Target near you. But yesterday I did some grocery shopping and I did go to Target and I did splurge a little. I got some clothes and things like that. I'll show you. But I was gonna do a get ready with me and chat with you, and I did get a few Milani products. I got a couple lipsticks from L'Oreal, and yeah, let's just get going. There's nothing really important to talk about, so let's just see where the wind blows us. So the first thing I'm gonna do today is put on this number 7 Protect and Perfect foundation, and I told you that I love this. It's very similar to the IT CC cream. I love this, and I love the one from Physicians Formula. It has an SPF of 50 in it, which I think is great. I've used this before on my channel. And then I got this little brush that's supposed to be like the Artis Oval 7 brush, that really expensive brush. I think it's like over $100. When it was going all around YouTube and everyone was saying that was the brush we needed, I did buy a dupe off of Amazon, which was great, but then the neck of it cracked and it was just like a piece of garbage after that. So I did purchase one from Real Techniques, and it's the Blend and Blur. It comes in a package like this. And I just wanted to try it out and see how it works because I really like Real Techniques brushes. So I've got my foundation. I'm just gonna dab it onto my brush and apply it, and it's nice. Okay, so I have my foundation on, and this is a really nice lightweight foundation. And like I said, it has the SPF of 50. I've talked about it lots of times before. Let's have a moment of silence for the Milani palettes that look like this. If you have fallen in love with these palettes like I have, then we can mourn together because they have discontinued them. You can't get these palettes anymore, which makes me so sad because they are my favorite drugstore palettes. These and the Rimmel palettes, and they are as good as high-end. I have 4 of these. I have the purpley one, I have the nudes, I have the earthy elements, which a lot of corally and orange colors. Love them. I use them all the time. So I'm so sad. And I know Laura Ray Beauty talked about recently on her channel where you can find these kinds of products that have been discontinued. And I'll link that video below. I have to check and ask again, or check again where you can get them. I don't know that I want to necessarily get any more of them because I love them. I have plenty to last me a while, but I can't show them to you because you can't get them. And that's what I like to do, is use my favorite makeup and do little video demos and tutorials for you. So I did go, when I was at Target, I did pick up a new Milani one. I did not need it. It was just a little pick-me-up, and this is in the colors Most Wanted, and it's really pretty. It's really different from the other palettes, so I don't have, it's not so similar. It's not like they just put the same kinds of colors in a different order or new packaging. They're very different. So let's just go ahead and put some of this on. So I'm gonna put on some primer first. I've been really enjoying using primer on my eyelids lately, whereas in the past I would skip that step all the time, but I feel like it's a good idea. So I'm just gonna put it on. And plus I love this Gabrielle Cosmetics primer. It's very creamy, and I use it as a concealer too. So I have that. I have a brush from Vanity Planet, and it's just like your basic kind of shader brush. And I am going to go in with this lightest color. It's like an ecru or a vanilla color. And just put that all over as my transition color on my mobile lid. And I go up above my crease. I do understand Milani's plight though, if they've had those packaged products for so long and we've all bought them, even though they're our favorites, how many times do you need to repurchase them? Probably once a year, if even that. So by repackaging, they get us to purchase more products, and it is a business, so that makes sense. Okay, I have a crease brush from Sephora, and I'm gonna go into this darkest color right here. And I have deep set eyes. I have very deep set eyes. And so I have to employ some strategies to make my eyes look a little more prominent, or make my eyeshadow look a little more prominent, because if I don't put my eyeshadow on while I'm looking straight ahead at the camera, if I look down when I put it on, when I look straight ahead, it will all go back into my eye socket. So I'm gonna look straight ahead. And the great thing about deep set eyes is that the blending does itself. You just place the brush in your crease, and this bone here, this is my, what is this called? I'm a nurse, I should know. What is it? My periorbital bone goes over my eye so much that it covers. So you have to really place the eyeshadow on the bone and really pretty heavy in the crease and in the corner a little bit like that. And there's actually an evolutionary reason for hooded eyes. I was just reading about eye shapes recently, and I have very deep set eyes, and they are hooded in reverse. So they're hooded here rather than here. I've got this fold here, which is called your epicanthial fold, and that goes over my lid. And then my zygomatic arch here, my cheekbone, goes up high. So my eyes sit very, very far back in the socket. And the reason for that is that many people from Eastern and Northern Europe, descendants from those areas in the world where it's very cold, it helps keep our eyes warm. So it's just a self-preservation feature. And I thought, oh, deep set eyes, what a bummer. But they're really not bad, because in my research, I also learned about many beautiful actresses like Olivia Wilde. She has very deep set eyes, but they're also lifted at the corners. She has such beautiful, unique eyes. And then there's Mila Jovovich, and she's a Russian actress, and she has eyes, and they're very similar to my eyes. And so I can look at pictures of her or beauty tutorials where makeup artists are doing her makeup, and I could replicate those looks on my own eyes. Now I'm just gonna take this pretty, actually, no, I'm gonna take the pink. Let's use a little of this pinky, it's like a rose quartz. And I've got another shader brush. Who else? Claudia Schiffer, she's a model from the 80s. She's a German model. And Rose Byrne, I'm not sure where she's from in the world, but she has deep set eyes. So if you have deep set eyes too, it's not necessarily a bad thing. We're just so used to seeing those beautiful women with like the Kardashians, or women who, you know, are from warmer places. They descend from warmer places, and their eyes are more prominent. They're just prominent and gorgeous, and they're so easy to put makeup on. Sometimes I wish I had eyes like that, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, now I'm just blending this. This is the first time I'm using this palette. And what I'm noticing is that it is very similar to the old formula. I don't think they've changed the formula. The formula is beautiful still, which makes me very happy. I noticed I have more here, so I'm gonna go back over to this side. So anyways, that's the story of me and my deep set eyes. I know some of you follow me because you have a similar eye shape. I kind of made it a mission to learn how to put makeup on my eyes, because when I first started YouTube, I had no clue. I just did what Nisha and Melissa 55 and all these beautiful women did on their own eyes. And then when I would put them on mine, you really couldn't see it. I would put on so much eye makeup and then smile for a picture and it would all fall back into my eye socket and you couldn't see it at all. So I've been really working hard to learn how to apply eyeshadow, as I have so much eyeshadow on my eyes right now. I look like a clown. It'll look better, you'll see. Now I'm going to take this really pretty color right here. It's like a terracotta. So this has 3 mattes and 3 shimmers, and it's a really nicely balanced palette with the colors. I could see this palette easily becoming a favorite of mine, like the other ones were. Just hate to buy new palettes when I don't really need them. But I really wanted to try this and see if the formula changed and see if I would recommend it. Okay, now, I kind of want to use this gold, but I don't want to mess up my look. So I'm going to skip it today. And I'm just going to take the white and I'm going to press it here on the inner corner and into the middle of my mobile lid. This is a great way to make my eyelid stand out more because it is small and does fold back into my eyes. And I've said to you recently, for someone with my eye shape, you don't really want to put the light color up here because you don't want to make this area more prominent because it's already extremely prominent. I'm gonna do my brows and then I'll show you what I'll do. I'm just gonna use the first thing I find. I just found my Gimme Brow number 2. That's the color I use in Gimme Brow, and I think you are all probably familiar with Gimme Brow. It's a cult classic. A dupe for it would be Essence Make Me Brow, but they don't have as many colors. I think Essence only has 3 colors and Gimme Brow has like 5 or 6. So you can get a better match with the Gimme Brow, but this is pretty good. I'm gonna use CoverGirl Exhibitionist to tightline my upper lash line. And I just like to add this to make my eyelashes look fuller. And it's water resistant or waterproof. I can't remember which. So it does stay on for a reasonably long time. It doesn't come right off, which I really like. Milani makes a nice one too called Stay Put. And that's another really great one for tight lining. Okay, so I have a new mascara that my daughter gave to me. She purchased this because on The Bachelor, a girl was wearing it and she thought that she would really like it. I think I might have told you this already. So she gave this to me and I gave her my Lash Paradise because she didn't like it after she tried it. It's a defining mascara. So it's gonna really define each lash and lengthen them, but it's not going to add a lot of volume or fullness. And I kind of like that sometimes. Sometimes I don't want a lot of added fullness. I want my lashes to look fairly natural, but like they have color to them because my lashes are strawberry blonde. So let's just put that. And it doesn't flake or smear or do anything I don't like. I really actually like this mascara a lot. The other one that I really liked a lot, this is one I think from Maybelline, I'll link it. The other one that I really like that is very, very similar in the way it makes your lashes look is the L'Oreal Telescopic. And then a higher end one would be Lancome Definicils. So L'Oreal Telescopic, Maybelline Lash Stiletto, and if you're fancy, use your Lancome Definicils. And so that's that. I got a new Milani blush because I've never tried these before. The ones that have the flower in them. I've always used the baked blushes, which I love. Look at this. I didn't want one that was too corally, and I didn't want one that was too pink. And this is called Blossom Time Rose. And oh my gosh, this is gonna be the very first time I'm using it. I hope it's as pretty on as it looks. Let's do a little swatch. Wonder if I should have swatched those eyeshadow colors. Let me know if you like that kind of thing. I did not swatch them, but I just put them on. So let me know if you would have rather had I swatched them first. So this is Blossom Time Rose. If I have the name wrong, I'll link it, but I'm reading it without my glasses, so I know I'm close. It's something like that. It's so pretty. I love the Milani blushes. They're probably my favorite drugstore blushes. No, for For sure they are, because they are very, very long lasting and pigmented. And if you buy one, you'll have it for such a long time. So don't feel like you need to go out buy the whole collection, because you'll never get through them all. I did that with the baked blushes, and I ended up giving several of them to my daughters. I kept Luminoso and Dolce Pink. I love those. I'm glad that Milani didn't discontinue those. If they discontinued those, I would write a letter because those are cult classics for so many of us. Okay, this matches my eyeshadow like nearly perfect. It's like a rose gold. I just have like a very rose gold look going on. Okay, I feel like I look really rosy, so I want to add a little setting powder. A lot of times translucent powders have rosiness to them, so I'm not going to use my Clinique setting powder. Rather, I'm going to use this Absolute powder from Lancome, and I know it's an expensive powder, but it is my absolute favorite powder, and I can't find one I like as much. This is in the shade Pearl, and I selected it because it's a little more neutral, and it doesn't have as much pink to it. Whenever I use a powder now, this is the one I use, and I find that it's kind of a moisturizing, well, not moisturizing, maybe a hydrating powder. I don't even know if that's the right word. It just doesn't dry me out. So I can set my makeup and it will look really pretty all day, and it doesn't ever look cakey. It looks really nice. And I just love this Absolute powder. I wish I could find a dupe for it. I should look. I bet there's something in L'Oreal. I bet there's something and I just haven't tried. So I'm gonna look, but you know, sometimes you need to have one really nice product that just makes you feel really good. And I got this at Christmas time because I wanted to get the purchase with purchase. So I had to spend a certain amount, and I'd been wanting to try this. So I finally just purchased it, and I was able to get the kit, the Lancome kit. So I really love this powder though. It's probably my favorite thing, even more than the kit. All right, so now for my lips. I have two new colors that I wanted to share with you. All right, so my absolute favorite color this spring and summer is a new one this year to me, and it's L'Oreal 165 Tickled Pink. I've mentioned it several times, even on Instagram, and some of you have told me that you purchased it too, and that you love it too. That's just like the perfect pink. Look at that. It's like a lavendery pink, but it's not a blue pink, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does make sense, but anyway, I picked up another one, and this one is in the shiny containers, so I don't know if this is like a special edition, and it's called Mauved, but it really is just a really pretty pink. I'm a little bit crazy about pinks right now for this summer, and that's what this one looks like. It's a little more sheer, and this kind of reminds me of the Lancome High Shine, the Mademoiselle Lancome High Shine products that they came out with this year. I purchased this one. I showed it to you in my favorite lipstick videos, and they're kind of a balm-like product. This kind of reminds me of that. They're very creamy, and the color is just sort of sheer, but that's kind of more of your, like a little more reflective and a little more raspberry, I guess, than that one. And then I got ballerina slippers because all of you recommended this one to me when I was talking about Tickled Pink. Several of you said your favorite is ballerina slippers. Wow, that's really pretty. So today, I think I'm gonna put on Mauved because I've never tried this one, and I think this has enough like raspberry tones in it that would look very flattering with the colors I have everywhere else on my face. It's a little bit frosty. So if you don't like frosty shades, you might not like this one. And the ballerina slippers is a bit frosty too. The Tickled Pink is a little bit, but not as much as these. Let's see, do we like frosts? They kind of remind me of the 70s, but I think it's really pretty anyway. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna leave it on. It's just different than what I typically use, and I think I just need to get used to it. It's a little bit of a frostier pink. If you guys hate it, let me know. If you love it, let me know. But I think it's pretty. I think that this would look really good on someone like JD or Francis from Happiness Sparkles. They've got the blonde hair and tanner skin, and these colors look so pretty on women like that, but I think it's okay. I think I really like it. Okay, so I did purchase a few clothes too while I was at Target, and I'm gonna show you. I have on one outfit right now, so let me show you. The pants I took a chance on, and I'll tell you about those. So this is the top. It's just a t-shirt. They have them in several different colors, really comfortable. And it's kind of like, it feels like it might be like a linen blend, but I don't know. But I love Target's t-shirts, so I know that I'd like this. So when I purchased it, I didn't even have to think about it. And I've got jeans on, but they're not just any old jeans. They go all the way back. They're very wide-legged. See how wide the legs are? Okay, and I'm gonna show you my shoes. I got my shoes from Walmart. I was watching, I saw Lisa D1 in her Insta story. She had a denim dress, and I went to Walmart online to look at the denim dress, and I saw these shoes, and I think they were about $34. Let me show them to you. I love the black heel. And I love this for summertime, and it looks so cute with my khaki shirt. Anyway, they're really nice. I don't usually buy my shoes from Walmart. Not that I'm picky, not that I'm snobby, but I'm picky about my shoes because I have problematic feet, so they have to be comfortable. And I got them a few days ago in the mail, and I've been wearing them around the house, and they're very, very comfortable, and they don't bother any of my problem areas. Typically, if I wear a little bit of a heel, my foot does fine because I need a little bit of arch support. Okay, now I'm going to show you the other outfit. Okay, so it's just the same pants, but in a creamy, like vanilla color. I still have the tag on them. How much were these? $30, $29.99. But I had gift cards, so. And I don't have a good jean jacket. I used to have a jean jacket, and my daughter borrowed it for like a year and never gave it back. I don't care. I wasn't wearing it very much, but now I really wish I had a jean jacket. So I found this jean jacket at Target, and it's by Universal Thread, and it was also $29.99. It's really thick and it's stretchy. So let me show you my jean jacket. I love it. It's so cute. I hope you can see me. Just a cute little jean jacket. Nothing super special. It's a little bit faded in certain areas and stretchy, so I don't feel stiff. Like you can wear it around the house like a sweater and it wouldn't be horribly uncomfortable because it's got stretch. Whenever I purchase denim jackets, they have to have stretch or anything kind of denim on top because even my jeans, I like a little stretch. I don't like to feel like I'm in this stiff fabric that's rubbing on me. So I was super excited to find a jean jacket for myself. I'm gonna be wearing it a lot this summer over sundresses. I'm just so happy to have a jean jacket again. Last summer, I kind of wanted to get my jean jacket back from my daughter, but she was enjoying it so much, and you know how we are as moms. So anyway, that's all I got. I got a bunch of makeup, got some clothes. I feel like I had some retail therapy, which I needed. I hadn't had in a long time. And if you've been watching me, you know I love to shop for clothes at Target. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. I'll see you next time.